This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 23-yard line. Herbert going to throw on this first play. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down, and that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here comes Smith on the return. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screen play is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Run!
Play action now. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
From the gun on third down, Herbert. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He's got the open man. That's McCollum. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set. Related. Go.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashawn Wright. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Set. Set.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Makes it third and 2.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Justin Herbert, touchdown jumper. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass from the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 41, here's second down and 2. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, KC.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Mahomes now on second down. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll take this one in.
Touchdown, Kansas
Jalen
City.
Waddle. Touchdown, KC. His 12th touchdown of the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Past midfield. Inside the 30. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. Gains an even 70 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Herbert now on first down. They'll set up the screen to White. And the Chargers going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Hampton will take this one into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
And their own 33-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's into the hands of Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
yards on the
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to it.
He gets free, and he's in. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chiefs.
touchdown, Kansas City.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. On the run to the right. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's a big one for the Chargers. 41 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll go with Hampton. Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, LA. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter.
Chiefs 20.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Good job in coverage. They get him down short at the 20-yard line.
19-yard
Yellow. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. It's a gain of 34.
Kansas City.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing's developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance.
That is intercepted. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6. But he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal. at the 4-yard line.
Set. Delta. Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. Gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second TD catch of the season. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers are going to open up the lead to 8. And the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Crazy. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action with Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he is upended. What an awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Taken down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Going up top. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
Darius Davis.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
40-yard line.
Pay the bills. Now I'm fitted. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my...
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down.
Give them 14 on that play. One play, one 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Out to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, it's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to Waddle again. And they're into field goal range now, as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Moving to his right. This caught right side by Worthy. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Rashard Smith, touchdown, Kansas City. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even in halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second. And that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one a bit high, but it's complete. The Chargers are going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Flush to his right. Right here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
It is 3rd and long. Now Herbert. To the running back, Amarian Hampton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mahomes. He'll try to hit him with a screen. There he goes again. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Yards on the play.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That makes the score.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to White.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
Set. Go.
On play action, now Herbert. To the sideline and intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And mark him down up beyond the 30. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Gain of 14.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. It comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Mahomes on first down. That's into the hands of Logan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. This brings up second and 2. At the Chargers' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 2. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, left side. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Algier. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackled by Leo Chanel. A gain of 2 brings up second
down,
and
8 yards
at
to
the
go.
19-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And the Chiefs going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set.
Herbert now on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Set. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To find Hampton out of the backfield. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st
The
down.
Chargers, 1st down.
Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Herbert to throw. That one complete to McConkey.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
Shut them down. Eye on these two. Eye on these two. Follow it, Eddie. Right side.
Here's Pacheco. And a good run there. Will get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
How's the line, Eddie? Right side.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
How's the line, Eddie? Right side.
We're trying to pick this up with the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Pistol here for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Lion. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
With our 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll run over center with White. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Grenade. Run. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up
situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.